Hello guys, Detroit88 back with another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. Now, this time, we are already fighting a monkey that has gone crazy, and just as we left off, we're actually fighting off some, looks like pirates. Alright, so you are okay. Could use some medical treatment though. And yeah, it looks like basically everyone but one person is injured right now, so that doesn't help us much. Alright, so you're a surgeon. I'm gonna have you prioritize treating people. So we'll speed this up. Now what I'm looking for. And then I want you to treat that person next. What's everyone else's injuries? Everyone else is okay. You could probably use some help. And basically we're just trying to get everyone healed up right now. So you're going to treat that person. And then you're going to treat our last person, just so that they're okay. The good news is we have a bit of food in reserve right now. We could do a lot better, hopefully. But that should slowly improve. Alright. And back to everyday doing everything. You're slowly just going to die out. I don't think capturing and healing pirates is going to help us much. I get the feeling. Yeah, not really worried about that. And you didn't have any armor either, so I'm not really worried about anything at all, as far as what armor and everything they had. And at least we still got a turret online. Probably could turn that off. Yep, so you're gonna go focus on that. Alright, and I think I chose a bad place putting this here, but that's okay. And you're still working on hauling stuff out. Why are you in a bad mood? You ate raw food. Okay. Probably the next thing to do would be... Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to throw a kitchen in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have someone start to focus on cooking. Basically, they're just going to turn all our food here into meals. That should make everyone a little bit happier. And that pistol is okay. Alright, so you're just walking around. And who do we want to cook is my next question. Our inventor could, but then he'll be busy for a while. So I think we'll leave the miner to cooking. So as long as we have food, they'll be cooking for us. And as I said, I'm probably going to wait till like 400 granite until we start building a wall. So that's sort of the other thing I'm going to try and achieve this time. We'll get some food production up and hopefully a basic just defensive wall to tunnel people through in one spot. Alright, now can we build flooring? We cannot build flooring over marsh. That's the bad part. Nor can we probably build anything on marsh. So we need to stay away from that little area. Now I'm going to have you prioritize prioritize working on that. And then you're going to get some food. And I'm going to have you prioritize building that. So it should be done here in just a second, and then when Watson wakes up, hopefully they start cooking. Add bill, simple meal, and do that forever, because I want all the food turned into meals that we can. Yep, and you're actually going to use food from outside, so that's good. I don't know why you don't use that food, but it could be the fact that we just have food out there. That's going to be what my guess is. And that was placed somewhere, maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. Characters by default try and carry meals on them, so if they get stuck somewhere they can eat. That helps a lot. We'll just try and speed that up a little bit. So at least we got 2 meals now. They'll probably all be eaten by the end of the day. And the nice part about having them in here is they won't spoil at all, so we can just keep building them up until this freezer's full. Then we have sort of like a food storage area. Alright, they're still moving stuff around. And next we should have about 400 granite. Now the other thing we could do too, that would probably help us, is build a pathway that runs like here, over, and then up, because that'll be the quickest way to get up here and back. So I think that's what we'll also do. Let's throw some slate tile. Yeah, we can do some slate tile. Right up to there, over here, and then all the way up to here. And that'll give us a little pathway there. Alright, now for structure, I want granite blocks. I want to go straight across first. And then the second one's going to follow up with that. Now we're going to cancel a spot in here. Leave us this little area. Nope, don't want quite that far. Because then now what we can do is we can build like a secondary wall here. And we can make sure to double fortify it. So now it's going to be harder for them to just blow through it. They have to come through this way. And the other thing we could do too is we could include doors of some sort, but then we'd have to make this all no roof region, which I don't know if I want to do right away. But if we can just have a defensive wall, we should be a lot better off than we are now. Alright, and sorry if you guys are noticing any lag. There's a little bit in the game too, because I think of the rain. And at least we've almost got mining researched. But hopefully they'll start taking this path now. Or maybe not. And we still sort of don't have the path done, so that's probably the other issue. And of course we can build a path all the way over to this. over and into the base. Yep, and they're going to start taking that path primarily. So that's going to help us out a lot. Alright, and let's see here now. We got pirates incoming. One of them has a sniper. That's not going to help us at all. So we're going to immediately want to get the turret online. Alright, so we got some research done there. Next, I think I want to worry about... Not quite sure here. Let's go with just like cremation or something simple like that. Alright, you're in a bad mood again. How close are they? Be able to see if they're coming from either side. So they should be somewhat close. There they are. And game's lagging out again a little bit. We're gonna bring everyone back to here. We'll slow it down a little bit. I want you moved up. I want you to stay back. You have only a knife, so I'm actually gonna give you a pistol. Actually, nope. You're a brawler, so that's okay. Oh, yeah, we're gonna move everyone over here. Because now we got that person hitting our turret, so we're gonna move everyone up to about here. We're gonna move you to about here. Alright, so that person's dead. I'll move you up here and you should start firing there. So now, we did fend them off. We do have some people with injuries. You got hit in the torso. You got hit in the torso also, and it did a lot of damage. And you got hit... Okay, so you just got punched. That's okay. That's a lot better than I thought it would have gone. And you don't have anything at all. So yeah, we actually didn't do too bad there. Hopefully we can get everyone healed up real quick. Medicine's the other thing I'm going to start worrying about too, because we could be running out of medicine here soon. Yeah, so you're going to prioritize healing people. Nope, you're getting hungry. Okay, yep, so you're going to force eat that. And then you are doing whatever. Do either of these corpses have decent apparel on them? You have a shirt at least. So we'll speed it up a little bit again. And I want you treating people. And you should be a little bit happier. No, you still need pants. Okay. So health-wise, you're doing a little bit better. That's good. Yeah, I want you to prioritize treating him too. And that turret took one hit and it did about 40 points in damage, so that just shows you how powerful weapons can be in here. But yeah, we should be getting that wall built, and that should help us fend against that a little bit, because we can throw a couple turrets up here. And This was silver down here. So we could probably dig that out, and then we could start building against the I think they're called zappers. They're the guys that basically go around your defenses. So I have turrets here, and I have the base here. They're going to try and dig into the base, basically. So we should probably start building against them here soon. Alright, and still not too happy. Now clothes should be the other thing we could start building here soon. And what we can do for floors is we could smooth the floor. There we go. Now that gives our builders something else to do, instead of just build this wall. And hopefully they'll keep getting all of that taken care of. At least we have some meals being created. And maybe we'll get around to this wall. Now what we should do for everyone is we should fix their schedule a little bit. Because you can set up schedules in this game. And yeah, it's restrictions. So what we do is we start off the day. They'll do something joy related and they'll end the day with something joy related. Now this should hopefully mean that we get more work out of them. At least that's my hope. I'm surprised they don't take food from in here. Not sure what they got food poisoning from. My guess would be cooking or raw food. Normally that's what causes that. So we'll speed this up a little bit. Alright, is that a good one? So we could have people going crazy now. Now what that event does is basically anyone that's female, so if we look at their needs modifier, or their needs, they now have yeah. So it's supposed to drive people insane basically. Yep, so the drone's gonna drive people insane slowly. So that if their moods go much below what they should be, so if they go much below here, they'll go crazy, basically. So we're going to try not to do that. Not sure how successful we're going to be. But alright, right off the bat, we already have someone that's in a bad mood. So they could go crazy, depending. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then they're going to start working, and you're going to start working too. So that's going to help us. And thankfully at this point we only have one person that's not too happy. I think what we'll do too is we'll bring our surgeon into helping construct this. Alright, and it's pretty hot outside. So now it'd also probably be a good idea to get air conditioning at some point here. ever so slowly we are getting a wall built. Alright, so they're just sort of doing a couple joy things right now, which helps. Eventually we have all this floor to have smoothed, which should help us out a little bit. Structure, we'll go slate right here, just so we have that built up too. Alright, needs wise, yeah. So that should hopefully go away by the time they wake up. And the nice part about the beds is they do give a little bit bonus modifier, so that helps. We'll speed things up a little bit. Now we're already in our 4th month. Alright, so we had some cargo pods drop nearby. And all that is not really anything we need yet, because it's basically clothing materials. And I haven't quite gotten as far as clothing yet. So it's a little bit cooler outside. So if it gets super hot in here, I'll just open the refrigerator doors and that should cool us off in here too. Alright, we haven't really gotten any further on the wall there. So they're going to keep constructing it. I probably should have done just a single layer with a double entrance there before, but I think right now this way should work okay too. And I'm sort of surprised no one has gone crazy yet. Yeah, so they're gonna go build that area up. So one person, they went crazy, but they are, yeah, so they're not going to kill anyone. Normally they go rampaging to the point of killing people. Yeah, so let's see, any heat stroke or anything? No, so that's good. Because normally how it works for me is when someone goes crazy is that they happen to do it either in extreme heat or extreme cold, and then they just die from either hypothermia or heat exhaustion. So that's good, I guess, that the temperature's somewhat working with us right now. Alright, we got some visitors now. So now we're just going to sort of start from the top, because I think brewing is the only other thing I want, because that can help with joy a little bit too. Unless someone becomes alcoholic. So we should probably, the other thing we should do too is build up a couple more graves, just so then people don't start going crazy completely. Alright, so what I think we should do too we may want to move another person over to just helping build the wall, because there's a lot of material that still needs to be brought over and constructed. Because 2 people seem to be getting it done somewhat fast, but as you can tell, that person only does like 1 piece a day. We got a researcher on the way, so I'm going to have you continue constructing that, because I want to get as far as I can on this. Alright, now you can go sleep. So basically that person worked on it through the night. And we got like half a wall built. Those cargo pods still have materials we don't really need. We could probably designate it so we can come get these, but I'm not that worried about steel, considering we already have about 800. The other thing we should do too, flooring wise, probably just do some simple tile through here. That would probably help too. Alright, so we basically almost have 1 section built. Yep, and you're gonna keep laying stone down. Alright, there we go. So needs-wise, you're doing okay on rest, but you're probably just gonna go sleep. That would be my guess. Go to your character. A little slow, but you're okay with heat. I'll have you keep constructing all this. We only got about 4 more pieces to go. And actually we have the schedule set up incorrectly, so we're going to go fix that here for a second. So if we go to restrictions, we're going to go with work. I'm going to have you all work all throughout this time, and we'll have you guys do it here too. So there we go. So now everyone should be working, not doing just anything. Then you're going to come build this. You're going to grab more granite. I think we might be a little short on stone tiles. That might be okay. But hey, at least we have a surplus of meals now. So that's the good news. Now if we start getting complaints from people like, you're not joy deprived, so that should help us a little bit. you're gonna go probably sleep here. I'll just speed that up a little bit. You're just going for a walk right now. Are you? You're not joy deprived at least. Alright, you can tell they get up a little early if they need, if they want joy or anything, they get up a little early for it. I'm not sure why we don't have corn here. Could be that we just can't grow it there, though it would tell us if we couldn't. And we're slowly getting through there. Alright, so what we could do is orders, and we can order to haul all these rocks so they're just not in our way. Alright, we got most of this constructed at least. So they're just hauling stuff around a little bit. We still do have a surplus of food, so that helps us. Because those meals, the nice part about the meals is they sort of give me a better idea as to how much food we have. Because right now everyone uses roughly about 2 meals a day, I would say. So we probably have about 2.5 days worth food stocked. Plus then all this extra raw food. But yeah, that'll be the end of the episode here, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you do have any ideas for this game or anything below, please go ahead, comment on it. Please like and subscribe to the series if you do like it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.